I love you too.
I love you more.
Let's just chill at this point.
You're supposed to say I love you most.
I know, but we can't at this point. Let's just relax. No, I do, but like, now we're getting it's too much PDA.
I'm not even like touching you.
It's a lot. That's too much.
You don't want me to touch you?
No, you can touch me all you want, but I'm just saying, like, oh, don't touch me like that.
Before we even get into this story, I need to say something real. If you've ever felt ignored, if you've ever watched someone move on without you, if you've ever felt like the world forgot your name, then this story is going to hit different. Because sometimes, when people feel left behind, they don't heal. They perform. And today, we are talking about a man who refuses to sit quietly in the background. Ray J. Now listen, one thing about Ray J. He does not know how to stay out of drama. It's like drama has his phone number on speed dial. And just when everyone thought he would finally sit down, reflect, and move on peacefully, he said, "Nope, not today." So buckle up. Because this story, it's messy, it's loud, it's dramatic, and honestly, it's kind of sad. So here's what happened. Princess Love, gone. Again. She packed up emotionally and said, "I'm done." And if that wasn't enough, Brandy and Monica, they went on tour. Yes, the Brandy, the Monica, and guess who was not included? Ray J. Now imagine watching your own sister shine on stage. Seeing the lights, the applause, the checks being cut. And you're not part of it. That stings. And people thought maybe, just maybe, Ray J would take this loss quietly. Maybe he would work on himself. Maybe he would focus on his businesses. Maybe he would stay offline for a minute. But no. Instead, he went live. On Twitch. At 45 years old. Arguing. Calling out teenagers. Picking fights with rappers. Starting drama with streamers. And acting like the whole world had a problem with him. Now let's be real. There's a difference between being misunderstood and trying to be seen at any cost. Ray J started calling out people randomly. NLE Choppa, Kevin Gates, even internet streamers like iShowSpeed. Out of nowhere. And then he made comments that had the entire internet scratching their heads. Talking about wanting to shower with another streamer. Saying Kevin Gates could make it happen. And the internet went wild. Rumors started flying. Clips went viral. People were confused. Was he joking? Was he serious? Was this strategy? Or was this just someone screaming, "Please look at me"? And here's the part that really matters. Kevin Gates. He didn't respond. Not a tweet. Not a live. Not even a side-eye. Nothing. Silence. And sometimes, silence hurts more than words. Let's pause for a second. Because this isn't just celebrity gossip. This is human behavior. When someone ignores you, when they don't react, when they don't even acknowledge your existence, it can feel like you don't matter. And some people, they can't handle that. Kevin Gates didn't feed into the drama. He didn't clap back. He didn't argue. He just kept living. And that might have been the biggest insult of all. Because if you're trying to get someone's attention, and they act like you're invisible, that hits the ego hard. So what did Ray J do next? He escalated. If ignoring didn't work, if calling him out didn't work, what's the next step? Go after his ex. Yes. Ray J started dealing with Sheila, a woman Kevin Gates was previously linked to. And suddenly, they're online together, flirting, talking money, talking about building together. But it didn't feel romantic. It felt strategic. It felt like chess. Like someone trying to say, "Oh, you won't respond. Watch this." Now here, where it gets uncomfortable. Because what started as petty turned into public humiliation. On live streams, Ray J and Sheila talked about money. Not love. Not feelings. Money. Building a bag. Making $20 million. Starting with 5. Growing the empire. It sounded less like romance and more like a business meeting. And Sheila, she seemed to go along with it. Maybe she saw opportunity. Maybe she wanted revenge too. Maybe she believed him. But what people noticed, Ray J would disrespect her on live, cut her off, talk over her, tell her it was his chat, remind her that the audience came for him. She cried at one point, and instead of comfort, he lectured her, told her it wasn't about her, told her it was about the chat, about the viewers. Imagine being in a relationship where you're competing with a comment section. That's not love. That's performance. Now let me tell you something about the internet. The internet does not miss. People were dragging him, calling him a troll, saying he has one hit song, saying he survives off controversy, saying he leans on his sister's fame. And while that might sound harsh, it shows something deeper. When people feel like you're trying too hard, they don't respect it. They laugh. And that's worse. Some even said Sheila might end up suing him. That this wouldn't end well. Because humiliation for clout. That always backfires. And here's the part that makes this whole thing wild. Kevin Gates. Still unbothered. If you know Kevin Gates, you know he moves on quickly. New woman. New vibe. New chapter. So if Ray J thought dating his ex would shake him, it didn't. Which makes this whole situation feel pointless. Like throwing rocks at a wall that doesn't crack. Let's get real for a second. Is this about Kevin Gates? Or is this about relevance? Because when the music slows down, when the reality TV checks stop, when your family shines without you, it can feel like you're fatting. And some people are terrified of fatting. So they get louder, wilder, more dramatic. Because in today's world, attention equals power, even negative attention. But here's the truth nobody wants to say. Clout doesn't fix loneliness. Drama doesn't heal rejection. Going viral doesn't rebuild your self-worth. Ray J has always had shock factor attached to his name. From the early 2000s until now. And maybe he believes that chaos keeps him relevant. But at 45, people expect growth, not the same patterns. And when growth doesn't happen, the audience changes. They don't clap. They critique. So now I'm asking you, is Ray J doing this to get under Kevin Gates' skin? Or is he fighting the fear of being forgotten? Is this revenge? Or is this insecurity wrapped in entertainment? Because sometimes the loudest person in the room is the one hurting the most. Before we end this, let me say something important. If you ever feel left behind, if you ever feel overlooked, if you ever feel like people are moving forward without you, don't embarrass yourself trying to be seen. Build quietly. Heal privately. Win silently. Because the strongest comeback is peace, not chaos. And remember, attention is temporary, but dignity, that lasts forever. Now I want to hear from you. Do you think Ray J is playing chess? Or playing himself? Is this strategy? Or desperation? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Let's really talk about it. If you enjoyed this breakdown, hit that like button. Subscribe for more deep dives. Turn on your notifications so you never miss the tea. And remember, we don't just watch the drama. We understand it. I'll see you in the next video. Stay smart, stay kind, and stay aware. Bye.